So I know that you're probably thinking, how am I going to transform my tub into a shower? And here are the important steps that you need to take to do that. First of all, you remember that your tub has small spaces inside so you can move around, and it has a big step to get in. Now, if you have two of them at home, you can, I will say, sacrifice or remove one and transform that section into a nice walk-in area, walk-in shower. This shower obviously is way wider and deeper than before, and it has a lot of different features that you're not going to be able to find in a regular fiberglass enclosure. The first one is you're going to have a beautiful shelf that you can build, and you can have, you know, all the depth and all the height that you want, so you can put all your shampoos and all the stuff. They don't need to be on the floor, they don't need to be in these little cubbies. They can be in a beautiful section. You can play around with the colors that you have. Obviously, that's something that you have to leave to yourself, to your likes, right? The important thing for me is for you to remember that the walls that are inside here have to be waterproof 100% before you put any tile. The reason is that water can seep through and can damage the floor or, you know, damage the entire thing. Now, the shower was built with a shower pan, pre-slopes, a beautiful mortar bed over here with the right inclination, and obviously finished with this beautiful mosaic that will give you a lot of features. Now, before you close your walls, you want to make sure that you have whatever features you want. You want to have maybe jets, you want to have a bar where you can hold and, you know, use it at your convenience. You want to have a rain shower, maybe. All the stuff has to be considered before you start closing the walls, because a lot of elements go inside the walls. Now, another important thing when you're doing this type of work is the finishes on the edges. So we have some edges over here. These are edges made with aluminum. They are sold for different type of purposes. And the same thing around here on the shelf. That shelf has to have a little inclination so water doesn't stay there. The same thing with the shower base. You don't want the shower base to have water puddles and corners. You want the water to drain properly there. Now, this step over here, the curve, is only 4 inches wide, and the reason is that the 2x4s that are here are only 2 inches in 2 pieces together, so 3 inches high, 2 inches wide. And the reason is that once you build all that stuff, you have a smaller step. Instead of having a 6-inch or 5-inch or so, it's better to have only this, so it's more convenient. You have yet a lot of space inside for water to reside here, just to prevent any type of flooding. And obviously the height that is just comfortable. Now, another important thing is what you're gonna put over here. You're gonna put a curtain, you're gonna put a door, a sliding door. In my case, I recommend you to have a 3/8 tempered glass door with a panel, because it gives you more view, gives you the opportunity to go in and out easier, and it overall will just make the space look bigger. So those are the important things. So don't forget that before you do all the stuff. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here to help as much as possible. Don't forget to follow me, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell so you can see more videos. And also follow me on Facebook as Hugo Correa DIY, and on Instagram as Hugo F Correa DIY. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.